What's up, everybody? It's MrmoviesXkicks, and this is going to be a nice little review of the best show on TV, in my opinion, Gangs of London, coming up right after this.
The twat that tore up the pub.
Elliot.
You did all that on your own? What was it, 6 of them?
Or 8. But I had a dart, so...
Now, Gangs of London is my favorite new television show next to The Mandalorian. I think these are the two of the best shows that are out today, right now. The show got me by surprise. I kept seeing ads on it, like, I think I've seen people on YouTube kind of talk about it, and I really just kind of like, dang, like, I seen like glimpses and pieces, and then I saw the full trailer, and I was just like, that is right up my alley. And it comes from Garrett Evans. Garrett Evans is the one who basically kind of came up with the premise of. Now, if you do not know who Garrett Evans is, he is the director of one of the greatest martial arts movies, in my opinion, to ever come out. It is the Enter the Dragon of our generation, the Raid and the Raid 2, especially the Raid 2. It's probably hands down, like I said, one of the greatest martial art movies I've ever seen. Just everything about that movie is just beautiful. The storytelling, the action, the suspense, the drama, and of course the martial arts. So when I saw the show that he did like the first 5 or 6 episodes. So when I heard that he was going to be involved in the show, I was like, oh, like, sign me up. I'm with the blood and the guts and the gore and all that. So I have to say, he didn't let me down. It's, like I said, one of the hands down best shows. So I'm right here on Wikipedia, so I'm gonna read like the premise of the set in the heart of London, one of the world's most dynamic and multicultural cities. Gang of London tells the story of a city torn apart between a turbulent power struggle and the international gangs that control the sudden power vacuum that's created, and the head of London's most powerful crime family is assassinated. For 20 years, Finn Wallace, the most powerful criminal in London, billions of pounds flooded through the organization each year. He has now been found dead, and no one knows who ordered the kill. With the rivals everywhere, it's up to impulsive Sean Wallace, with the help of the Dunham family, headed by Ed Dunham, to take his father's place. If the situation wasn't already dangerous enough, Sean's assumptions of power caused ripples throughout the international crime world with the streets of London, which consist of the Albanian gang, the Kyrgyz gang, and a Pakistani drug cartel. In the middle of this comes newcomer Elliot Finch, who appears to be a low-level employee of the Wallace's family, an opportunist, secretly an undercover policeman building a case up against the Wallace family organization. So but to me, the thing that separates that this doesn't tell you a lot about is just how gritty and raw this show is. And like every episode just gets darker and darker and more bloodier and violent. The thing I love about this, it's Sean Wallace, Finn Wallace actually is the lead who's the head of the crime family, and he gets killed in the very beginning of the first episode. And so they're gonna say business goes on as usual. They're gonna basically keep the business going, but his son Sean is now ahead. He says everything shuts down. No more drugs getting moved. No more product. The city shuts down until I find out who killed my father. And the dope thing about this story is that you're basically playing like almost like a game of Clue. With murderers, because you're already dealing with everyone you deal with is a murderer. So they want to know who killed my father and why did you kill my father. And as each episode goes on, you keep finding out like who kills his father. You find out who kills his father really early, like in the first episode, but it was who hired this person to kill his father, and that's what they kind of looking into. And then like as the story goes deeper and deeper, you kind of start finding out who this person was and what their actions, why they did this, and it just kind of becomes like deeper and deeper. You just kind of like I didn't expect this to go there. And on top of playing Clue, I love the characters of Sean Wallace, played by, he's a newcomer. Well, I'm not gonna say he's a newcomer because they're all British actors. So I don't really know them, but he's played by Sean Wallace, played by John Cole, and of course the Elliot is Sophie Dorisa. He's an African, if I'm not mistaken, from London, but these two are the heart and soul of the show. Sean Wallace's character basically is the new kid that's taken over after his father's death, and you just thoroughly see like the things I love about this show is how they kind of tell you like how he became him, like through his childhood, how he's up to now, like how messed up in his family's like really messed up. He has a brother that's addicted to drugs, strung out. He has a sister who basically hates her family, who is a doctor who's really trying to escape them, an overbearing mother who basically wants power and control. And then they add Elliot in there, who you don't find out until like a couple episodes, but that he's an undercover agent, like I read, and like you get to like episode 3 or 4, and you're just like, he's a cop, like, and he's building a case against them, and it's just like, but he gets in good with Sean Wallace and becomes like almost his number 2, and it just kind of keeps getting deeper and deeper, and you're just like, wow. But the thing that makes this show different is that Garrett Evans in the show directs it just like The Raid. I'm talking about probably the bloodiest action scenes I've ever seen on television. And this is a British show. It's from Skynet. So only way we can see it is in AMC Plus. So I actually got AMC Plus on my cable just to watch this show. And it's actually only $4.99. I'm with Comcast, so it's $4.99 extra a month. So, but when this ends, well, actually, I'm gonna let it go for another month because my dad's gonna come down for Christmas. I told him I'd keep it so we could watch it. And it took my breath away. Just like some of the fight scenes and the gratuitous violence and how the people get shot and killed. It's just like you think, oh, okay, episode 3 is wow, they can't top that. Episode 4, you're like, damn, they can't top that. Episode 5, episode 6, and you just like, what are these people on? Like, after episode 6, things start kind of slowing down. And I did watch in this past episode, things weren't as like high octane, but at the same time they're on a lower level, but it was still good action and it was still more about the suspense. And that's the thing that I love about this show. Not only are you kind of enthralled in the gratuitous violence, but the acting as well. It's a well-written story. You get a little confused sometimes, and you just kind of like, what? But then it comes kind of does a full circle, and you be like, oh, that's what they were going with it. So just like I said, hands down, a beautiful show. And like they're really on episode 7 right now, was this week, and if I'm not mistaken, they have 10 episodes, so it's got 2 more weeks left, and I guess I'll probably give another a season finale review on the whole episodes, or the whole season after this, and it actually already got renewed for another season, which, you know, unfortunately with COVID, we don't know when it's going to probably take place. I heard they were supposed to start shooting in February, but London is in lockdown right now, so because of COVID. So this show may not come back on until late 2021 or maybe 2022. Hands down, if you guys have not seen this show, I implore you, please watch it. Please check it out. It is just so dope. So if you guys like movie reviews, TV show reviews, sneaker reviews, please think about subscribing to the channel. Please give me a like if you like what you saw. And like I said, please download or get AMC Plus to watch this. It is worth the extra $8.99 or $4.99. And also, if you get it right now, you can binge watch it because it's up to 7 episodes. Take your sweet time. Until next time, guys, MrmoviesXkicks is out. And if you have seen this, before I go, if you have seen this, drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think of this. Who's your favorite character? What is your favorite episode? If you have seen this show. All right, guys, I'll holler at you later.